Hey there, and welcome back to Your Channel Name. Today, we're diving into a question I've been getting a lot lately: is Stash a Visa or Mastercard? Now, before we jump into the answer, let's take a quick step back. What is Stash, exactly? For those of you who may not know, Stash is a popular investment app that lets you invest in stocks, ETFs, and fractional shares. It's a great way to start your investing journey, even with a small amount of money. But back to our original question, is Stash a Visa or Mastercard? Well, the short answer is, it's neither. The detour: what is a debit card, anyway? Before we get into why Stash isn't a Visa or Mastercard, let's take a quick detour to understand what a debit card actually is. A debit card is linked directly to your bank account. When you use it, the money is deducted from your account immediately. It's like carrying a piece of your bank account around with you. Visa and Mastercard are examples of payment networks. They don't issue the cards themselves, they provide the infrastructure and security that allows banks to issue cards under their brand. Why Stash isn't a Visa or Mastercard? So, why isn't Stash a Visa or Mastercard? Well, Stash doesn't function like a traditional debit card. Instead, it's more like a brokerage account. When you invest through Stash, you're buying and selling securities, not making purchases with a debit card. Think of it this way: when you buy a stock on Stash, you're not buying something from a store. You're buying a piece of a company. That's a completely different transaction than using a debit card to buy a cup of coffee. The Stash debit card, a different beast. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Stash does offer a debit card, right? Well, yes, it does. But that debit card is different from the traditional debit cards you might be familiar with. The Stash debit card is linked to your Stash investment account. When you use it, the money is taken from your investment account, not your bank account. It's essentially a way to access your investments without having to sell them. This is a unique feature that sets Stash apart from many other investment apps. It gives you more flexibility and convenience in managing your finances. The benefits of the Stash debit card. So, what are the benefits of using the Stash debit card? Well, for starters, it can help you simplify your financial life. Instead of juggling multiple accounts, you can manage your investments and everyday spending from one place. Plus, the Stash debit card often comes with cashback rewards on your purchases. This can be a great way to earn a little extra money on your spending. The downsides to consider. However, it's important to note that there are some potential downsides to using the Stash debit card. For one, it can be tempting to spend your investment money before you're ready. If you're not careful, you could end up undoing your progress. Additionally, using the Stash debit card can impact your investment returns. When you spend money from your investment account, you're essentially selling assets. This can have tax implications and can potentially reduce your long-term gains. So, to recap, Stash is not a Visa or Mastercard. It's a brokerage account that allows you to invest in stocks, ETFs, and fractional shares. Stash does offer a debit card, but it's a unique product that differs from traditional debit cards. It's linked to your investment account and can offer benefits like cashback rewards. However, it's important to weigh the pros and cons before deciding if the Stash debit card is right for you. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.